Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2. It's a great day to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's jump right in. So Danny Smith, the special teams coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is already chirping Steelers rookie linebacker Jack Sawyer, the outside linebacker, pass rushing stud from Ohio State that won the national championship. I absolutely love the pick, Jack Sawyer. I think he's going to be an absolute steal. He goes on Cam Hayward's Not Just Football and podcast, aired Tuesday. Sawyer shared one humorous interaction with Smith from the spring. The first day, me and Carson Bruner were sitting next to each other. Sawyer told the show, and Danny Smith's little colorful the way he talks. We're sitting there, and he's going down the line on all of us. He's like, Carson Bruner, you've got a good technique. You're a good player. You got to get lower. He's like, Jack, you never played special teams, have you? I said, no, sir. He was like, you run around like a wild man. Ain't no one got their hands on the fucking steering wheel. You got to learn what you're doing. I mean, that's hysterical. That's typical Danny Smith. I'm hoping that Jack Sawyer can turn into the next Kevin Green. Jack Sawyer also goes on to say that the Steelers tried to trade up for him in the NFL draft. He says the NFL draft was kind of like being on a roller coaster. It was going into the draft. I heard I was going on day 2 regardless. So I'm thinking I'm either going the second or third round. And obviously that didn't happen. Sawyer said, according to video via the show's YouTube page, I woke up like an hour left before the draft on day 3. And my agent's calling me and he said, hey, I've been on the phone with the Steelers all day. They're trying to trade up to get you. And I'm like, man, I'm not believing anything anyone's saying this time. The Steelers might have ultimately tried to trade up for him, but nothing materialized. So they sat and waited. Sawyer fell into their laps at number 123 overall, giving Pittsburgh a player it coveted throughout the draft process. At the time, another outside linebacker to play behind TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Nick Herbig. Didn't seem like much of a need. It's an absolutely great pick. He should have went higher than what he did in that draft. And I love the fact that the Pittsburgh Steelers have 4 pass rushers that can really get after the quarterback. You can never have enough pass rushers in the NFL. It makes your entire defense better. Jack Sawyer also went on to say, I was going to have a party on day 2 with all my friends and family. And then I kind of was like, nah, I don't want to even take a chance. Sawyer's agent's like, you're going on day 2. Sawyer said of his draft experience. And for some reason, I didn't believe it. And then I ended up falling to the perfect spot. So I couldn't be more thrilled. I mean, who better to learn how to pass rush the quarterback in the NFL than from TJ Watt? He fell into the perfect place. And I know the Pittsburgh Steelers fans are absolutely going to love Jack Sawyer, his play, his attitude, his demeanor. He plays the game the way that it's supposed to be played, fast, physical, and mean. It's also being reported that Mike Tomlin pushed Steelers to wrap up TJ Watt contract before training camp. Jerry Dulac says, Mike Tomlin did not want any more distractions heading into training camp. That's the last one. It's taken care of. Dulac said on the DVE morning show about TJ Watt's contract negotiations. Mike Tomlin's feeling all along was get that deal done. Pay him, just get the deal done. He doesn't control the purse strings, but he can certainly push them in a certain direction. Yeah, I think that was definitely part of it. They go into camp not wondering, is TJ going to be here? Is he not going to be there? Is his deal going to get done? Dulac said about Tomlin and company. They knew the deal would get done, but they just didn't want a lot of headbutting going on during the process. The Steelers made Watt the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, giving him a 3-year, $123 million contract extension. I like the way that the Pittsburgh Steelers and TJ Watt handled the contract situation. You didn't hear a lot of back and forth or chirping in the media. They both sides handled it with class and dignity. That's a change for once, the way that things usually play out in NFL circles. Jack Sawyer and Will Howard could be the 2 biggest steals in the entire draft. Both guys played at Ohio State. Both guys won a national championship. And both of them know what it takes to prepare mentally and physically to play at a high level in the NFL. I can't wait to see both of them in the black and gold. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2.